price of gas is down. Inflation is down. The price of gas is down. The price of food is down. The price of gas is down. Consumer confidence is up. The price of gas is down. Stock market and bond market, regardless of their levels, have indeed stabilized. Do you see a theme here? When it comes to the economy, boring is good, and I'll explain why. And for my friends in real estate, I'll let you in on a little secret. There is no difference between January 1st, 2023 and December 31st, 2022, other than your attitude. Welcome back to This Week in Mortgage, everybody. My name is Sam Battaglia, your mortgage broker here at Guaranteed Rate in Beverly Hills. Hope you had a great week. All right, well, gas prices are indeed down. Personally, I got gas in the fives this week in California, which I feel is an accomplishment. The thing about gas, it's a very funny commodity. It has an overall ripple effect, unlike any other commodity we have, because we deal with it as a consumer on a daily basis, and it almost mentally sets the stage for the rest of your day. From your pocketbook to your general mood, gas, I think, is a tone setter, because when you go get gas and $100 doesn't fill your tank up all the way, and then you go run your errands, another $100 get your clothes out of the dry cleaner, and then another $100 gets you a few bags of groceries, and then you go home, you just spent a lot of money. So anywhere you can save on these, obviously you feel better, because that gas one is the first one that you need to do the rest of your errands. So the price of gas is down. It really does help everything, from confidence to your actual dollars and cents in your pocketbook. Corporate America and small business right now look like they have a big wait-and-see approach on the economy and the themes of the economy. Looks like right now we've got a tough time with hiring, nonetheless all the layoffs, but new hires. Companies, big and small, investing in people or things. And once again, companies big and small taking on new initiatives. These things are obviously needed to grow society and to grow our economy. The saving grace right now, as I mentioned, the economy is actually very boring right now, but boring after what we've been through for the last, call it 3 years now, is actually a great thing, and I'll tell you why. The more boring the economy is, the more stable it is, and the more people can plan. And when people have the ability to forecast and plan in a boring environment, it allows you to move forward and not just be stuck in the mud, because at least you know where you stand today and things aren't up and down topsy-turvy all the time. So right now, corporate America, be happy things are boring, and small businesses, be happy things are boring, because it might allow you to do some planning on a move forward basis to kickstart things. All right, consumer confidence, mentioned it earlier. It is actually a much higher reading that we got today than anticipated. And consumer confidence, in my opinion, is a sign of, a few different things. Stability, back to the boring. Certainty, back to the boring. And a not so boring, but extremely boring, less of a fear of the unknown. And this third one, the fear of the unknown, is really what debilitates people and companies and things for moving forward. So the more boring we remain, let it be a blessing in disguise. The more people can plan and forecast and properly do their allocations, and we can, move forward as an economy. And that's it on the consumer side for this moment. But I do want to make a note or two that every economist I saw on TV, God bless their heart, how smart they are. But they did miss a couple things that I always, had an eyebrow up about over the last year. Everybody was touting how great the consumer was all of a sudden coming out of the thing we dealt with for the 2 years leading up until this year. We had very high savings rates in our country, so the banks had a lot of money. And we had very low credit card balances coming out of sitting at home for a couple of years, starting this year off. Well, it only took a year, believe it or not, and savings rates are down. Bank deposits are down. You can just go on the internet and look that up. And credit card balances have, I don't know if they're at all-time highs, but they're getting there. So in one short year, we went from having the consumer, everyone was touting being so strong, and we know the consumer is 70% of the economy. In one short year, we blew through our savings as a society, and our credit card balances are back. So next week when the Federal Reserve meets, I'd love it if they took a look at the savings rate in the last year in our country and the credit card balances, and they'll figure out it's probably time to leave interest rates alone. And a note to my friends in real estate. I talk to people every single day, obviously, that is my job. And I'm hearing a lot of this can't wait for next year bit. When it comes to next year is actually last month in the real estate business. January 2023 is a reflection of November 2022, and right now we're in December, obviously. They are the same thing. The only thing that's different come January 1st is your attitude, and me included for that matter. We've had a rough year in the housing market this year, shifts and changes like we've never seen before. All you have to do is understand this too shall pass, and you just got to keep your head up. Some of my agents have been doing real estate way longer than me. They're the ones who first told me this back during the financial crisis 14 years ago, and boy, they were right. And a few of them also said, anybody who comes out of the other side of this is going to end up smelling like roses, and I believe that's the case this time around also, because the real estate community has certainly shrunk this year and most likely will continue to shrink. So anyone who's around, willing to play in this pond, I think is going to come out smelling like a rose. Okay, everybody, that is my show for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Looking forward to the Federal Reserve meeting next week, which I'll talk about on next week's show. If you have any mortgage-related questions, as always, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Please do. Have a safe weekend, and please take care of each other.